Assalamualaikum and welcome back to the White Classroom with Aruj Fatma. So today's lecture is going to be very exciting and very practical because after today we will realize that anyone, whether you live in a small city apartment or in a rural village, you can start your own aquaculture business. So the topic is types of cages and tanks used in aquaculture. So when we say cages and tanks, we are talking about the homes for your fish or shrimp. So just like humans need the right house to live comfortably, your fish need the right environment to grow fast, stay healthy, and make you a good profit. So by the end of this lecture you will know what each system looks like, how it works, and how much space and money you need, so which one is best for you based on your location and goals. So first let's start about tanks built on land. So these are great if you want full control over your water quality and fish health. Yes, these land based tanks includes concrete tanks, plastic or fiberglass tanks, then tarpaulin tanks. So we will discuss these all three types one by one. So let's start. The first one is concrete tanks. Now, these concrete tanks made from cement and bricks, usually rectangular or circular. So these are best for cities, peri-urban areas, or anywhere you want a permanent structure. So their advantages include they last 15 to 20 years if maintained well, and easy to clean. You can use aerator, filters, and RAS systems inside. So they also have some disadvantages like higher initial cost and not movable once built. So the second is plastic or fiberglass tanks. So they are ready-made circular or rectangular tanks made from strong plastic or fiberglass, and they are best for urban farmers, research farms, and ornamental fish breeders. And they also have advantages as well as disadvantages. Their advantages includes they are light, movable, and easy to install, and they comes in different sizes, smooth surface, so fish won't injure themselves. Disadvantages include they are more expensive than tarpaulin tanks and can crack if mishandled. Then third is tarpaulin tanks. Their frame made from steel or bamboo and lined with waterproof tarpaulin sheets. So they are best for beginners, low budget farmers, and trial projects. So their advantages includes very low cost, can be set up in one day, and can be taken down and moved. So disadvantages includes they last only 2 to 3 years and not suitable for very large scale production. Now, if you live near a lake, river, reservoir, or coastal area, cage culture can be your best friend. So there are two main cage cultures that may be helpful for you. The first one is fixed cages and the second one is floating cages. So let's discuss these both systems, okay? The first one is fixed cages. So let's discuss about their frames. Their frames with netting fixed to poles in shallow water, and they are best for small rivers and ponds. And their advantages include low cost and easy to build from local materials. And disadvantages include needs clean flowing water and vulnerable to floods. Then second is floating cages. They're large cages with floats and anchored in deeper water, best for lakes, reservoirs, coastal fish farming, and they can move to better water quality and good for large scale fish production. But they needs permission from local authorities and need strong materials to survive storms. The third system is urban and indoor systems. So even if you live in a city with no land and no pond, you can still farm fish. So the first urban and indoor system is IBC tanks, intermediate bulk containers, square plastic tanks, usually 1000 liters, originally made for storing liquids, and the best for rooftop fish farming, backyard aquaponics. So advantages include very cheap if bought second hand, and first small spaces. Then disadvantages include limited production capacity. The second and most important is small ROS units, recirculating aquaculture systems, indoor systems with tanks, filters, and pumps to reuse water, and best for high value fish like tilapia, trout, or ornamental species. So the advantages include and can produce fish year round and uses very little water, and disadvantages include high initial cost and needs technical knowledge. So students, question is how to choose. When you choose your cage or tank, remember these 4 questions. The first one is how much space do I have? How much money can I invest? And what species do I want to farm? And who is my target buyer? So if you are in a city with no natural water body, start with tarpaulin tanks and fiberglass tanks or ROS. So if you are in rural area with a pond or river, go for fixed or floating cages. If you are near the coast, floating cages in brackish or marine water can be very profitable. So dear students, the main message is this: location is not a barrier to starting an aquaculture business. Whether you have a rooftop, a backyard, a village pond, or access to a lake, there is always a system for you. So in our next lecture, I will teach you step by step how to set up your first tank or cage so you can start farming without wasting money. If you learned something today, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss these opportunities. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.